A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. Mark Twain. Smear campaigns are humiliation rituals designed to turn a community against a targeted individual. This is accomplished with lies, but it's even more common, strangely, for the narcissistic abuser to make the lie a projection about who they really are behind their masks. Because the motivation is to hide their own repressed shame, so they think flinging it on to the target, like a straitjacket, will free them from being who they really are and entrap their target with being who they see in themselves. It's so paradoxical how they can't face their shame, but also they can't wait to tell on themselves in great detail as long as they have a scapegoat proxy to use as a decoy. The hasty bonfire of their lies can be destructive, and short-sighted narcissistic abusers count on that. You can bet your sweet bippy. The first step abusers employ is isolation from support that could help or defend you. Stripping you of the support leaves you much more vulnerable. They do this by causing problems with your work, home life, and stability, and by manipulating anyone who would help you by turning them against you with lies. But in their delusional fantasies of destroying you and gaining acclaim and sympathy in the process, they don't accurately foresee the patterns playing out. They don't recognize that they are a destroyer, and without the builder to exploit, they will continue to sow and perpetuate destruction as a matter of compulsive and unconscious habit. They have no one to buffer them from themselves anymore. Meanwhile, they've also revealed who wanted to believe the worst in you, even when it was unfounded and contradictory to your history of behavior. Even when you showed yourself to be different than the lies. They didn't want to discern the truth. They wanted to feast on the humiliation ritual. This shows you who smiled to your face and laughed at your suffering. They also revealed who does believe in you, who does see the truth, who did stand up for you and defended what was right out of their own sense of integrity. The ones who see whether people's actions and words are congruent over time, rather than being willfully manipulated by hasty narratives with obviously petty and palpable motives. And that is valuable data when you are choosing who will feast at your table with you, because the people who want to destroy are not builders. They exploit and co-opt what the builders build, but they are ultimately dusty, musty, lusty, wrathful gluttons who can't stop themselves from destroying everything they touch. They are hungry ghosts. And once the wheat is separated from the chaff, once a season has passed to let in an untainted harvest, the fruits reveal themselves for the seeds that have been honestly sown. And when the pests and pestilence are driven out, the material bounty each reaps is commensurate to the spiritual wealth they invested in themselves, their futures, and their paths. Or not. Those who can't build for themselves, those who destroy, are left in the condemned rubble of the house of cards in which they chose to make their investment. It's painful to be abused and humiliated by people you loved and trusted, but it is a gift to show you that you are loving the wrong people. But now, you can trust yourself to make better decisions, and you're not going to make that mistake again.